Tropical update at 9:30 p.m. PST, September 17th. Fiona, based on satellite and radar data from San June, Puerto Rico, indicates Fiona is generally becoming better organized. It's starting to develop a pretty good eye. Um, and the wind radius is decreasing in size. I mean, it means it's becoming tighter and it's slowly strengthening. Wind is around 50 knots and pressure is 997 millibars. It is moving 285 by 7 knots. It's expected to head more northwestward over the next 12 to 24 hours, through about 48 hours, potentially through Puerto Rico, into the Atlantic, then slowly northward afterward through the break in the ridge, and gets caught up in the westerlies. Um, here's an image of the system. Clearly, you're starting to see an eye. The last few starting to form. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was a hurricane for Puerto Rico in the next 24 hours. Um, here's the AC track: west northwest, then northwest, then northward. Then it could come fairly close to Bermuda. Models are pretty good agreement with this. Pretty tight agreement on all the models. Um, GFS enablers, GPS enablers. Definitely not a threat to the United States. Intensity models take it into cat free. I think this thing has about an 80% chance of becoming cat free, in my opinion. And so does the ANC. August. Actually, they go up only in the 95 knots, but I think it will become a cat free. Here's a radar image of it, clearly showing an eye forming. Um, so that's for this system. Our next system is a new system because Lester has become a remnant over Mexico. It's Madeline. It has changed very little in appearance. It's a strong east northerly shear of 15-20 knots. Intensity is 40 knots. Um, it's got a side to the north and is now moving at about 8 knots. Even though it's over the Atlantic, you should keep on a northward to northwestward track for the next day or so. Tuesday, another ridge bearing over Texas should cause the cyclone to turn westward. Um, that's what they think. They don't really forecast any anticipation for the system, maybe slight over the next 12 to 24 hours. We can look at the model, the data. Um, Here it is. I mean, clearly getting shared stream. I don't think much strengthening, if at all, is very much possible. Uh, let's see. Here's the track. Northwestward, then westward for our storm, which is in line with the models. Very little anticipation, very unfavorable conditions. Now, this is our two systems. Let's look at the link. Clearly, we got this system, which is a 20%, but it's doubtful it has much of a chance of development. A system copping off the Cape Verdes. Well, we have to watch and have a system come off Cape Verde in about the next 4 to 7 days because this system could be actually our next system worth watching. That's it. It's doubtful anything else has much chance. Here's GFS at 24 hours. The goal is 72. Pretty much just Fiona. 120. Fiona. 144. Voila. The system coming off the Cape Verde at 144. And you look at the CMC. Voila. It also shows it. 174. Boom. That's the only system. We got a few other systems trying to form in the Eastern Pacific, but I'm not really interested in the Eastern Pacific because Eastern Pacific sucks. I mean, um, here's the system on the icon. I mean, 174. Now let's go look at something else interesting on the models. Look how close it gets to Canada. This could actually be literally the next landfall for this system. Um, it's possible. Goes through that. Goes through Canada. CMC, boom. 942 into Canada. GFS, Canada. I mean, yep. Question is, will it be a tropical cyclone? I mean, that that's a flip. That's a flip. That's a flip of the dice. I mean, maybe not even that. I mean, let's be honest, a flip of a coin. I mean, but models do bring it pretty close, so it's worth watching. Oh, that's your tropical update.